If you want to know about the complete secrets of gemstones in astrology, then this one video is gonna cover and touch all the important areas like introduction to gemstones, the differences between Maharatna and Uparatna, that is the major gemstones, the 9 gemstones for the 9 planets, and the substitutes, what is the difference of effect in it, how to choose an astrological gemstone. There is no expansive explanation about the right way to choose an astrological gemstone. Astrologers say ki just wear this gemstone and it will work for you, but there are some criterias that helps decide what is the right way to choose an astrological gemstone. So we are going to touch that also. Which are the suitable gemstones for your ascendant? That is, you can be any ascendant, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, going up till Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo, any ascendant. But what are the gemstones that actually you can wear and what are the gemstones you should not wear? That also I am going to touch in this video. Why should you not wear gemstones according to Rashi? That is, your moon sign. People mistake and people wear gemstones based on moon sign also. So why it is wrong and why you should avoid it. This area also I am going to touch. How to understand the result of a gemstone that you are going to get before even wearing it. That also I am going to explain. And how to use divisional charts, that is the Navamsha, Dashamsha, D60 along with your Lagna Kundli and Chandra Kundli. That also I am going to explain in this video. I am also going to tell you how Ashtak Varga chart is going to help you in deciding your gemstone. And then I am going to touch that for every person there is a unique gemstone and there is a unique horoscope. No two ascendant, that is similar ascendant people, both are Aquarius ascendant. Both of them cannot wear a blue sapphire. One can wear, the other cannot. And if you like keep 10 Aquarius ascendant people in a line, among that actually 2 or 3 people will only be able to wear blue sapphire and the other won't be able to wear blue sapphire. So gemstones, selecting gemstones, the right knowledge, it's very secret, it's very deep and it comes after years of understanding. And I'm going to reveal it just like that, free of cost. I'm going to touch expansively, and after watching this entire video, if then also you are not understanding how to select your gemstone, which I feel is a rare phenomenon, then you can come and consult with me. Because so many people message that I want to know my gemstone and I don't have the money to pay your fees. So this is like, I want to empower everybody. And myths about gemstone, like what are the myths that are circulating about gemstones, alright. So if you want to understand the entire secrets of gemstones in one video, then today is your lucky day. Let's get into it without wasting your time and my time, alright. Gemstones. Gemstones are nothing but boosters, steroids, okay, which does only one thing and one thing, that is increasing the power of a particular planet. That's it. If the planet in your horoscope is well placed, if you wear its gemstone, it will do good for you. If you wear a gemstone of a planet which is not well placed in your horoscope, and if you wear its gemstone, it will do bad for you. Simple. So gemstones are only energy boosters. They don't have a conscience that you are having a debilitated Saturn and if you wear blue sapphire, Saturn will become very happy. How will he become happy? Because the laws of nature will not bend even if you spend 50 lakhs and buy a gemstone, because Saturn doesn't give a damn about how much money you have spent to wear that blue sapphire. It's only that the blue sapphire, the Saturn placed in your horoscope, if it is giving you good results and if you wear a gemstone, you are increasing the planet power and you are getting an extra boost, extra stimulus to do little bit of extra work. That's it. Don't expect that you are wearing a gemstone and it is going to do good for you, even though it is placed badly, that the planet ruling the gemstone is placed badly in your horoscope. Okay. The next thing is, everybody cannot wear gemstones, alright. Before wearing gemstones, you have to see a fundamental principle that the second house of your horoscope should be good, because second house rules gems and jewelries and precious stones. 8th house rules whatever you are going to get underground. And okay, so if your second house is afflicted or the lord of the second house is in bad placement, it has gone to 6th house, 8th house and 12th house, conjunct with malefics like Rahu, Saturn, Ketu, or if Saturn itself is badly placed in your horoscope in debility, aspected by Rahu or something like that, then the overall experience of wearing gemstone is not going to be good. Okay. Next thing is, you have to see if the planets that are placed in your horoscope, alright, they are placed in earth element, alright. It is a priority that the planet, if it is placed in earth element, it will give you better results when you wear a gemstone. If it is placed in air element, let's say in Gemini or Libra or Aquarius, or if your planet is placed in water element like Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, then the gemstone will work a little bit less efficiently compared to the planet that is placed in an earth element, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, earth element, alright. So this is like an introduction, alright. The next point is the difference between the Uparatna and the Maharatna. That is, what happens when you wear the actual 9 gemstones of the 9 planets. For Sun, which is ruby, for Jupiter it is yellow sapphire, for Moon it is pearl, for Mars it is red coral, alright. For Venus it is diamond, for Mercury it is emerald, for Saturn it is blue sapphire, for Rahu it is hessonite garnet, and for Ketu it is cat's eye, alright. So, what is the difference when you wear a major gemstone of the particular planet which is recommended by the classical texts? Classical text means, you know, the text which has come before the 19th century, and not those texts like BPHS or Jaimini Sutram, alright. So, the major Ratna, the Maharatna of the gemstones have its highest vibration. That is, for Sun, if you wear a ruby, you will get the highest result because it is closest to the characteristic fundamental nature of the particular planet. But instead of a ruby, if you are wearing a pink sapphire, or let's say if you are wearing a red garnet, or let's say you are wearing a sunstone, alright, then you are going to get a little bit reduced result compared to the result that a ruby can give you, because ruby is directly proportional to Sun, Moon is directly proportional to pearl, red coral is directly proportional to Mars. So the fundamental qualities of the planet is completely manifested in the Maharatnas, that is the major gemstone, and a little bit less manifestation happens in the Uparatna because chemical formula changes, right? Ruby is red because of chromium, and chromium gets illuminated in ultraviolet rays, or you know, so you can just put a UV light on your ruby and you will see that it is getting illuminated, alright, because chromium is there in ruby. And similarly, blue sapphire has iron and titanium in it, alright. So there are some chemical components that has to be in the Maharatna that gets absorbed in your body, and that overcomes the insufficiency of the chemicals that are there in your body, alright. So you are able to absorb those chemicals and you are able to manifest the planetary result properly, okay. So the Maharatna is the direct manifestation of a planet. It has the chemical properties and the aura and the light properties which will help to empower the gemstone, and the Uparatna, definitely it will work a little bit less, okay. It's like, let's say that you are going in a jet plane, you are going in a spacecraft, and you are going in a helicopter. The experience is going to get different, right? You are going to go from point A to point B, you are going to fly, but how fast, how quickly, how efficiently depends on the experience of the Ratna that you are wearing. The major stones give fast and strong results, Uparatnas give slow and stable results, alright. If you don't have the budget to get a Maharatna, then you go for a substitute, otherwise you go for a Maharatna only, alright. And the other point is that the major stones, the Maharatnas, alright, even though if it is small in size, go for better clarity, go for better luster, high transparency, because translucent gemstones work a little bit less efficiently than transparent gemstone. Transparent means it has to be like see-through. Once you are looking through the gemstone, you will have to clearly see the other side, alright, except for pearl and red coral which are opaque, alright. So the transparent the gemstone, the more light will pass and the more efficiency the stone will have. If it is translucent, less efficiency. If it is like a opaque stone, like an Indian ruby, which is like opaque, red in color but opaque, or an Indian blue sapphire, or an Indian, I am talking about Odisha mines, Indian mines. I am not saying that India's gemstones are bad, the mines, that's predominant now, okay. So that efficiency comes down, alright. The next point, how to choose an astrological gemstone, okay. Now let's get into the complexities of the subject, okay. First of all, you have to identify who is your Lagna Lord, okay. If you are an Aries ascendant, Mars becomes your Lagna Lord, which is like the planet ruling the first house of your horoscope. If you are a Taurus ascendant, Venus is your Lagna Lord. If you are a Gemini ascendant, Mercury is your Lagna Lord. If you are a Cancer ascendant, Moon is your Lagna Lord. If Leo, Sun. If Virgo, Mercury again. If Libra, Venus again. If Scorpio, Mars again. If Sagittarius, Jupiter. If Capricorn, Saturn. If Aquarius, Saturn again along with Rahu. And if Pisces, Jupiter again. And for Scorpio, Ketu is also co-ruling Scorpio. So Ketu can also give you benefit if you are a Scorpio Lagna, okay. Then you have to identify which are the friends of your Lagna Lord, okay. So in this video, I am going to display a table now, and in this table you will be able to see the relationship between planets. That is, if you are a Leo ascendant, what relationship Sun has with other planets. Is it friendly towards certain planets? Is it neutral or is it inimical? Okay, you should avoid inimical gemstones. You should only go for neutral gemstones. So this table will be displayed here. Please watch it and please note down which are the particular planets that are friendly to your Lagna Lord and which are inimical to your Lagna Lord and which are neutral to your Lagna Lord. First priority would be to empower. If your Lagna Lord is well placed, it is strongly placed in the Lagna chart itself, well placed in the Navamsha, not placed in Dusthana, in bad dignity. Dusthana means not placed in the 6th house, 8th house, 12th house or even 3rd house, alright, and aspected by benefic planet, then you can wear the gemstone of your Lagna Lord, and along with your Lagna Lord, you can wear the gemstone of your 5th house Lord, that is the planet which is ruling your 5th house for health purpose, for luck enhancement purpose, and you can wear the gemstone of the 9th house Lord for fortune and spiritual prosperity if the 5th Lord and 9th Lord are also placed, alright, in good dignity, not aspected by negative planets, not placed in 6th house, 8th house and 12th house conjunct with malefics, alright. Now what is the funda of 6th house, 8th house and 12th house and conjunction with malefics or aspected by malefics is that for any ascendant, the area controlling the 6th house, the area controlling the 8th house and the area controlling the 12th house, these rule the problem areas of our life, okay. 6th house is debts, diseases, enemy, quarrels, court cases. 8th house is transformation, accident, sudden happenings and inheritance, situation of death. 12th house is expenses, losses and relocation, alright. So whenever planets goes to these areas 6, 8, 12 or whenever planets are placed in 6, 8, 12 or aspected by 6, 8, 12, now they are getting affected by the negative houses, alright. So once the malefics are influencing the 6, 8, 12 and conjunct with the good planets in the 6th, 8th, 12 or aspecting the good planets placed in the 6th, 8th, 12, that is good planet means the planets that are friendly to your Lagna Lord or your Lagna Lord itself, then the negative qualities are getting absorbed by these good planets. So these planets also become negative, they will give you bad results, alright. So fundamentally you have to see who are the friends of my Lagna Lord, who is my Lagna Lord, and based on this table that I have given, which you have noted down, you have to identify the good planets for you, okay. Now how to identify if the planet is giving you good result or bad result, okay. I am straight away jumping to point number 5, how to predict the gemstone result before wearing it. Simple guys, let's say you are a Leo ascendant and you are considering that you will wear a yellow sapphire or a ruby. You just have to go to your previous dasha, like the Mahadasha chart, and you have to find out whenever you are running the Mahadasha or Antardasha of either Sun or Jupiter, So dasha runs in 5 layers. Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, Sukshmadasha, Pranadasha, 5 layers. Mahadasha is the major period, Antardasha is the sub period, Pratyantardasha is the sub period, then Sukshmadasha is the sub period. So you can go till Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha. Pratyantardasha is roughly from 2 months to 6 months. Antardasha is roughly from let's say 10 months to 3 years, and Mahadasha starts from like 6 years of Sun till 20 years of Venus. All right. So when you are running this Jupiter Mahadasha or Antardasha, or you are running this Sun Mahadasha or Sun Antardasha, all right, you have to see if your life was good. Did you get promotion? Was your health good? Were good things happening in your life? Was money coming smoothly? All right. If all these things were happening during the Mahadasha or Antardasha or Pratyantardasha of Sun or Jupiter or that particular planet whose gemstone you are considering to wear, then this is like first checkpoint. You can definitely wear it because this planet is performing well in the Dasha Antardasha. Now Dasha is like a report card. When the planet is giving you good results consistently in all Antardasha, Pratyantardasha and Mahadasha, that means this planet is like Rahul Dravid. He is the wall, you can depend on him. So you can wear it after seeing the conditions. Okay, I am mentioning some conditions also. All right. Your gemstone should not connect with the 6th lord, 8th lord and 12th lord. Your gemstone should not be aspected by the 6th lord, 8th lord and 12th lord. When I say gemstone, the planet whose gemstone I am talking about. So that particular planet should not be conjunct with 6th, 8th, 12th, aspected by 6th, 8th, 12th, and not be aspected by malefics like Rahu, Saturn, Ketu, these 3 majorly. Mars, Sun is still okay, manageable. So when malefics look at a particular planet, that particular planet gets influenced by it. Now it is becoming negative. So you should sort of avoid the gemstone of particular planets which are aspected by malefics Rahu, Saturn, Ketu, because now they are getting the qualities of Rahu, Saturn, Ketu. Delay, anxiety, tension, frustration, boundary, sudden happenings, unexpected quarrels, all these things. All right. So now you know, you have to identify your Lagna Lord, you have to see the friends of your Lagna Lord, you have to go in your previous Mahadasha, Antardasha and see if these planets were performing well, another checkpoint, and then you should see if they are not in 6th house, 8th house, 12th house, nor aspected by the 6th lord, 8th lord and 12th lord, not aspected by malefics like Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. Then after that, all right, you go into the divisional charts. Okay. Majorly you have to see the Navamsha, the Dashamsha and the Shashtiamsha. All right. Now let's say that you have decided, okay, I'll go for Sun or I'll go for Jupiter's gemstone or I'll go for Mars gemstone, whatever. See in Navamsha if it is in good signs, friendly sign, exaltation, own sign or Mool Trikon. In Dashamsha also see if it is consistently placed in good house and in friendly signs, exaltation sign, own sign or Mool Trikon. And in Shashti Amsha also this planet is retaining its good position. Okay. So you have analyzed in the Dasha Antardasha that what sort of an experience you got. Now you are cross verifying because Navamsha is your destiny and your married life, Dashamsha is your career and Shashti Amsha is your overall journey from the beginning of your soul till the end of your soul. All right. Until you are getting salvation or moksha. So in these 3 charts, especially if these planets are well placed and the same rules are applicable that I said in the Lagna chart, you have to see it in the Navamsha, Dashamsha and Shashtiamsha also. If the planet is giving you good results and it is well placed in the divisionals, these 3, then 80% okay. Now you are getting ready to get this gemstone. Okay. Then you have to go to your Ashtak Varga chart. Okay. In your Ashtak Varga chart, you have to see the Bhin Ashtak Varga chart of those planets whose gemstone you are considering to wear. Okay. Now you have seen that the planet is your Lagna Lord or Lagna Lord's friend. You can also choose 10th Lord because 10th Lord, if it is friendly to your Lagna, you can go for that stone also. Not only the 159, 10th also. 4th house Lord also, if the planet ruling the 4th house is a friend of your Lagna, and 11th Lord at times, okay, if the planet ruling the 11th house is also a friend of your Lagna. Friend of Lagna, friend of Lagna, friend of Lagna. Why? Because if you are wearing an inimical stone, it will give you health problems. Lagna is the health. Alright. So then after seeing these checkpoints, after looking at divisional, then you go to the Bhinnashtak Varga. Bhinnashtak Varga chart, for each planet excluding Rahu Ketu, there will be a score, okay. 8 points to the first house, let's say 7 points to the second house, 5 points to the third house, 4 points to the fourth house, 8 points to the fifth house, like that. Each planet, based on its placement, conjunction, aspect, position, it will be giving points to different houses. That is, Bhinnashtak Varga chart based on the points and the score will show you, for example, your Mars. When you are wearing Mars gemstone, what are the houses it is accurately activating? Okay. And how you will find out how it is activating is because you will see the score. Okay. If Mars is contributing good score to the first house, fourth house, fifth house, seventh house, ninth house, 10th house and 11th house, and you have seen all the history, the Ramayana of whatever I said, and you have seen the history of whatever I told, the conditions. And in the Bhinnashtak Varga also, this planet is contributing good points to good houses and not bad houses, then you can wear a gemstone. Alright. For example, you are considering blue sapphire. Now you have seen in your Lagna chart, it's your Lagna Lord or it's your 9th Lord or it's your 5th Lord, and it is well placed in the Navamsha, Dashamsha, Shashtiyamsha. In the previous Dasha and Antar Dasha, this particular planet has given good results. After that, you go to the Bhinnashtak Varga chart of Saturn and see whether the Saturn is giving more points to good houses, that is 1, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, or bad houses like 6, 8, 12, 3rd. If it is giving more points to bad houses, avoid that gemstone, pray to God, chant mantras, do donations, do remedies, avoid gemstone. If it is giving good points to good houses, this is your secret superstar. Okay. So that is how you consider and you calculate which gemstone is the right gemstone for you. Okay. Then I made a video recently on Yogi Planet's gemstone. Okay. I will give the link in the description. You watch that video also, because Yogi Planet is like a secret superstar of your horoscope other than the gemstones that you have selected. And if you are able to identify the Yogi Planet, and if that Yogi Planet is also doing good in your horoscope in the previous Dasha Antar Dasha, boom, you are going to go to some other level after wearing these gemstones. Okay. So this is how you calculate which gemstone is suitable for you. Okay. Then the second last point is that you are suddenly watching TV, and in an interview, I think Honey Singh in a podcast, he said that he is wearing now a yellow sapphire and a ruby, and he got a prediction from a very famous astrologer. He said the name also, and after that he is getting good results. Okay. Now what will happen is all the people will start wearing yellow sapphire or ruby without understanding that this yellow sapphire or ruby can harm you. Similarly, let's say a Bollywood celebrity like Amitabh Bachchan sir or Salman Khan or anybody is wearing a particular gemstone. These gemstones are suitable for them according to their horoscope. Some competent and abled astrologer has seen all these criteria and then advised the person to wear the particular gemstone that they are wearing for a certain Dasha Antar Dasha. Alright. Because you have to also see the position of the planet in connection with your Mahadasha Lord also. Let's say you are running a particular Mahadasha. Now Jupiter is exalted in your horoscope, and let's say that you are running Mars Mahadasha and Jupiter is placed in the 6th house from Mars. Then during the Dasha Antar Dasha of Mars, this Jupiter will behave like the 6th house planet. It will start giving debts, court cases and all. Alright. So you have to see the angular relationship between the planet with the Mahadasha Lord also. That is also an important point. Alright, which I mentioned here. Thank God. So you are a unique person. You have unique karma. You have unique horoscope. And based on that horoscope, you will have unique gemstones. No two person can have same horoscope, same gemstone prediction. So somebody is wearing a Neelam or a Pukhraj or some gemstone and becoming very successful. You just don't go blindly and wear it. If you are very lucky, it will work for you. But for 95% people, it will not work. Okay. Now, how to select an astrological gemstone? Alright. Astrological gemstone means that gemstone which is unheated. Unheated means the stone, after getting mined from the earth, they have not heated it to enhance its color or remove the impurities inside it, or the stone which is untreated. Untreated means no chemical treatment like oil cleaning, oil infusement, okay, adding color to it, heating it at a high temperature, all right, putting some chemical into it such that the luster increases, all right, dipping it into oil such that the cracks are not visible. So it has to be unheated, untreated. The certificate from a government lab, ISO certified lab, has to mention that it's an astrological gemstone without any indication of heat treatment and chemical enhancement. Okay, it's also called as thermal enhancement, heat treatment. Then the gemstone has to have the 4 C's: color, cut, clarity and carat. The stone can be small, 1 carat, 1.5 carat also, but it has to have very good clarity, transparency and luster, and it has to be unheated and untreated. Then also it will work properly for you. But if the stone is treated and if it is translucent, if it is opaque in nature, then this stone will not give you that astrological results. Okay, because what is a gemstone? Ratna. Ratna means precious, something which is unique, which is costly, which is precious. All right. For people who don't have the capacity to wear a Maharatna, you can go for high quality substitute, alternative gemstone. Okay. If you check in my channel, I have also mentioned the substitute as shorts. You can watch that which are the substitute or alternative gemstones for the 9 planetary gemstones. All right. So these criteria is very important. All right. If you stick to this video, if you follow these criteria, you don't have to go and get a gemstone consultation from somebody, and after watching this also you are not understanding, then you can connect with me or you can connect with any competent astrologer and go for a paid consultation. All right. And that's it for today. This is what I have to say about gemstones. And there are so many things, there are so much of facts. That is, if you are 8th house is strong in your horoscope, or if you have a very sensitive moon connecting with the 8th house or with Ketu, if you wear the gemstone, you will be able to feel the results of it immediately. You don't have to wait for like 2 months or 3 months or 48 days or let's say 1 week. Immediate results you will be able to see. Your character, your behavior, your speech, everything will start changing. All right. But if you are not sensitive, or let's say your horoscope is not sensitive towards gemstone, then you will wear it but you will feel ki kuch nahi ho raha yaar, nothing is happening. All right. So it's an individual experience. Like a gemstone is unique, similarly gemstone identification process is also unique. All right. And always remember this: gemstone chooses you when the right time comes, and gemstone leaves you when the good time goes away. Okay. So you cannot shield yourself permanently. You cannot become immortal wearing gemstones. There are some people who wear like 5 here, 5 here, thinking that they'll become immortal or nobody can touch them or something like that. It's like mental weakness. All right. You just have to wear gemstones for a particular purpose, enhancement of that particular planet which is well placed in your horoscope. So if you keep in mind all these points, finally you're going to land up with a good gemstone and a good gemstone recommendation. So that's it for today. This is a tribute for all those people who have messaged me saying, sir, I don't have the money to pay a consultation fees. How do I choose my gemstone? This video is for you. All right. And that's it for today. Again, this is Purab signing off from Purab's Universe. Take care of yourself. Take care of the elderly people and the stray animals. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Vande Mataram.